Alright, welcome back to the video. This is your ultimate Escanor guide, as in, you're the guide to build Escanor. Before we get into the actual guide though, I just really quick want to show you the new dev notes that we got today. So in the dev notes they actually mentioned quite a bit of stuff. They happy with the feedback they got regarding Escanor, and well, I mean, it's Escanor, right? He's gonna get a lot of good feedback. And then they also say that they're taking our feedback into consideration, especially like with all the platinum and stuff. And obviously people have been wanting a roadmap and stuff, which we will get on to in a few minutes. Right now, update cycle. They mentioned that this update is only 2 weeks long, and it was not 3 weeks, which normally this game would run in a 3 week cycle, but they mentioned that it was only 2 weeks because obviously they had to address all the bugs and stuff since the launch of the game, so that's what they've been doing. And to basically apologize for the 1 week short of an update, starting from tomorrow, which is when the update goes live, you'll be getting 3,000 star fragments. Sorry, I was going to say SSR fragments. No, 3,000 star fragments, which is one whole multi, and you can dump in on Escanor's banner. And literally after the 1.2 update, all they plan to do is obviously add more in-game content and stabilize the game, kinda, and basically make it so that you can stay playing the game. And yeah, they added a roadmap. You might not be able to see that while in here, but in the roadmap they talk about obviously upcoming stuff and new difficulties coming to existing dungeons and all that. And I will show you a big picture of it actually. And yeah, they've also say that they also start from tomorrow as well. They're gonna give out some new stuff, some free stuff. So as you can see here, starting from tomorrow, which is when obviously we get the star fragments, we're gonna be getting all the craftable, well, not all the craftable weapons, all the not the crimson flame and the black flame ones, but all the other craftable weapons. I'll show you right now actually. Don't shoot. If I can put the crafting bench down, there we go. All these weapons here would be gained. So these black flame, black shadow, great sword, dead spirits, all these basically would be gained. All these except for the crimson flame ones, all of them for free, quite literally. Well, first of all, I apologize for the quality of the roadmap itself. It wasn't a good quality copy anyway. I took one from the dev note itself. It wasn't that good, so I took it from Reddit. Thank you, GG Grex. And the quality still wasn't good, but I'll have to do it. I could just zoom in more. So obviously, all this stuff on the left here, this is what we're getting tomorrow. So obviously, new main quest Act 13, Sunrises again. We're getting that. We're getting a new area, My Sugadoni. We're getting the Galen boss fight. In the Hell and Abyss difficulty in the Frozen Mines dungeon, as well as the sectors 1 and 2 in the Time Space dungeon, or junction, sorry. And upcoming, we'll be getting a seasonal event, Echoes of the Heart. To me, that looks like a Valentine's event, but I don't know why they would do a Valentine's event in June or July, for example, or May. So we'll have to wait to see what that actually is. So it just shows a picture of Hauser and Hot Mine. That's why I assumed it's a Valentine's, but it could be like a summer event or something. Well, no, it can't be a summer event because we're going over here. It could be just mid-spring event. And we're getting a new abyss difficulty for the Deep Spider Nest dungeon eventually as well, and a new event dungeon boss, Hot Hammer Lady. Now, if I am correct, the event dungeon boss obviously is not permanent, but it'll probably give you stuff to claim rewards with for the event. We also get a time attack ranking, which right now we don't have any information on, and obviously time space sectors 3 and 4. And later on in the year, probably about July, maybe August, we get main quest Act 14, Temple of the Undying, a new dungeon, Tyrannus, and knighthood content, finally! I mean, not like how much people are my knighthood anyway to begin with. And a new summer event as well, which that was the one I was on about. We don't know any information on it, it just shows us a picture of Leonas on the beach side, kinda, and also Time Space Junctions 5 and 6. That's why this is all for the first half of 2026, not for July. So we'll be getting all of this before June at least, or before July maybe. Alright, so starting off, as I mentioned in the last video, which was yesterday, Escanor is a fire axe, a holy greatsword, and a fire sword and shield. And as you can see, he's also 2 DPSs and a sustain. DPS being axe and greatsword, and sustain being the sword and shield. Now, some of you may be wondering, how do you know these symbols? How do you know what they mean? How do you know it's a DPS? How do you know it's a sustain and all that? I will tell you now. Each of those symbols you see has a purpose. They mean something. They mean that character is a specific role. Like right here, you see this explosion symbol? That means DPS. Again, this is also from Reddit, this image. The swirly little symbol with the weird like electro symbol, if you play against the weird electro symbol, that's a burst character, but basically a character that specializes in activating the burst bar. The shield with like a cross in it, that is a sustain character. One's either heal or provide a barrier. And the other one with the arrow pointing up, that's a support, basically a buffer, someone who will like buff your character or debuff your enemies in a way, and make it so that you do more damage or something, or they have less defense or something. That's what those symbols mean. Take that into mind. And obviously the color of those symbols indicates what element they are as well, but in this example it's all earth. But yeah, that's what that means. And so let's get into the build guide finally. Yes, I'm using Deanne, Drake and Gila for this example, but trust me, every single character, if they are that weapon at least, take the same materials. So Escanor Axe will take the same materials as Deanne Axe. Escanor Greatsword will take the same materials as Drake Greatsword, and Escanor Sword and Shield will take the same materials as Gila Sword and Shield. They're all the same. The only thing that's different is obviously the armor and the accessories that you put on them. They will always be different, and also the weapon as well. They will always be different for the character. So first, let's get into the axe build. So starting off with the axe build, this is everything you will need to fully max out all 4 of his masteries for the axe. It does not include the gold, but the gold I think is roughly about 500 to 600,000 gold per mastery. So per one of these, or axe, in this example, axe, gauntlets and nunchucks, it's about 500, 600,000, maybe 700,000, depending on them. So yeah, you'll need obviously 5 hero tokens. This is for axe. This is for axe Escanor. But you'll need 15 of those altogether. 4 evening primroses, 4 light drop flower essences, 4 premium song spirit hats, which is the boss drop from the siren boss, 4 dragon plants, 7 courage tokens, which altogether you'll need 21 for all 3 of his masteries, 8 golden compasses, 4 blood essence herbs, 12 premium abyss servants horns. Trust me, I hate that boss. 4 premium destruction fragments, 13 elite tokens. That is about, sorry, my math is pretty bad. It's about 39 of these, just for all 3 of his masteries. 4 vivid wild tokens, which is the werewolf chieftain boss. 4 scream flowers, which is just the screamer boss. 12 life clods, which is the the moss demon. Sorry. 20 uncommon destruction fragments. 16 Kalus carved horns, which is the Kalus boss in the desert, and 36 low quality destruction fragments. All those just for the axe mastery. So make sure you've got, or at least 3 nodes worth of those materials before you actually plan on getting Escanor. I don't think I've got all the boss drops. I know I've got the werewolf chieftain ones and the compasses and the blood essence herbs, and that's it I think, and the premium song spirit hats, but I think that's all I've got. I need the servants horn and the life clods. Moving on to Greatsword Escanor. So some of the boss drops in these remain the same across 2 at least, or maybe all 3 of the masteries, depending on obviously what the character wields. So in this one, you still got the song spirit hats, the premium abyss servants horns and scream flowers and the life clods and the vivid wild tokens. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You'll need double for those. So you'll need 8 of the chieftain bosses drops, 8 scream flowers, 24 life clods, 24 abyss servant horns purple drops, and 8 of the song spirit hats, and 16 of the golden compass. Pretty much all these boss drops are the same, in other words, and 32 Kalus horns. So you'll also need all the tokens. You'll need 4 unnamed knights tokens, 4 spirit fireflies, 4 aquatree essences, which you can find around Fairy King's Forest, 4 giant bloom grass you can find in Vanya. Obviously the resolution fragments, 4 premium ones, 20 uncommon resolution fragments, 36 low quality resolution fragments. You'll need quite a lot of fragments and resolution ones, especially if you went for like melee and builds up like other great sword or wrong sword or dual sword characters. You need a lot of resolution fragments. I'm still missing some of these. That's how much characters I've built for them. And finally, Sword and Shield. Again, you'll need all the tokens. You'll also need 4 Mermaid's Tears, 4 Spirit Plants, 4 of the purple Screamer Flower drops, 4 Armor Cactus Essences, 8 Shining Life Clods, or while you're doing the Moss Demon for those ones, you'll get them eventually anyway. And same for the Screamer Flowers. 4 Marks of the Invaders you can find in the desert, 12 Premium Broken Staff Heads, which you get from the Orlean Priest in Vanya, 4 Premium Flying Spirit Fragments, 4 Big Moss Young Flowers, 4 Cursed Essences. Big Moss is obviously from the Big Moss boss in Leonis, and Cursed Essences from the Possessed Fairy in Fairy King's Forest. 12 3-star Merit Medals, which you can get from the Draco General in like the graveyard area, just between First and Fairy King's Forest. 20 Uncommon Flying Spirit Fragments, 16 Abyss Servant's Horns. That's the blue drops, so obviously you'll get them when you're getting the purple ones for the Axe and Greatsword, and 36 low quality Fighting Spirit Fragments. Now keep that in mind, that is a lot of fragments that you will need in general. And just in case you didn't believe me that obviously all the weapon masteries are the same for every single character, this is Melee's axe drops. As you can see, literally all the same as Diane's ones. All the same, literally. You can see they're all the same. Now another thing you should focus on doing as soon as the update drops is doing the story to unlock the Gallon boss fight, because you'll need Gallon's boss drops in order to make the weapon for Escanor, the Gluttonous Soul Axe. That passive unique for him specifically, because each max HP boost received increases fire damage, and his axe form, I don't remember which skill it is. I think it's his normal skill or his ult, or one of them increases max HP every time you land a hit or something, or it was something like that. I don't actually have the kit on me right now, so it'd probably be best just to try out Escanor when he comes out tomorrow. But work on getting this axe. You will need this axe. This is his signature weapon pretty much. And again, to make it, you'll need the special weapon crafting blueprint, which you can get in the store. 30 premium fragment, 30 platinum ingots, sorry, not premium fragments. Well, you need 10 premium destructive fragments, and you also need the axe shaft as well. And if you're wondering where to get the special weapon crafting blueprint, you go to the exchange shop, you go to the Star Trace Crystalloid, and it'll be right here. Special weapon crafting blueprint. That is what you want for his weapon, for the axe basically. That is what you need. And here, for now, Escanor has 2 engraved equipments that you can make, but he'll probably eventually get more when more armor sets are added. He does not have a Star Guardian set, so his armor sets use the revived Nightmare set from the Spider Dungeon and the Abyss Dragon, but he also uses the new set Twisted Wish, which you can get from the Hell and Abyss Furs and Mines, as well as the new Gallon boss. And the Twisted Wish set is the one you should prioritize if you're using Axe Escanor. So like I said, finish story as quick as you can, do the Gallon boss, do the Furs and Mines, get those sets and make this armor set, because this will buff his axe form, increase the duration of flare, which is his specialty in that axe form basically. Attacking an enemy while Sunspot is active has a chance to grant an additional Sunspot. Using special attack increases max HP for a set duration. And then with his other one, his Greatsword, his passive is Burning Sun. Each hit on a burned enemy inflicts additional stacks of defense reduction from burn. Attacking a burned enemy increases holy damage. And I'm pretty sure burn is a damage over time, where obviously they just keep taking damage over time. What else is there to say about that? You should also try and do the Gallon boss for the earrings and the necklace or the ring. Ideally, you want a 2-piece set. This is, I forgot to mention this in the last video, this is a new accessory set coming out in the next update or tomorrow. Cursed Pulse accessory set. And you can get it from Gallant of Truth, Abyss mode only. You can only get it from Abyss Gallant. You have to do Abyss Gallant. Keep that in mind, you have to do Abyss Gallant to get it. The 2-piece set increases HP, and when HP falls below a certain threshold, being hit grants all allies a barrier equal to max HP. So it may not be just good on Escanor, that could also potentially be useful on Diane as well. It's Diane at least, not Nunchuck Diane. And the 3-piece set, Darkness Resistance. I don't know why you'd want Darkness Resistance, but okay, yeah. So 3-piece set Darkness Resistance makes it so that you take less damage from Gallant himself, because obviously Gallant's a demon. He's gonna do darkness damage, right? It just makes sense. So I guess that's why you'd want that. if you want to take less damage from Gallant. As for the weapons, you want an Escanor. If for some whatever reason you can't make the Gluttonous Soul axe, the Black Flame Wings axe is also a good substitute until you at least are able to get the axe. It provides obviously a crit chance and crit damage. A crit chance and an attack increase when you activate a burst for 10 seconds, and obviously that effect lasts longer when you put more fragments into it, basically when you upgrade the rank of it, when you refine it, whatever it is. I don't remember what it's called, but limit break, that's what it is. When you limit break the weapon, that effect gets stronger. And for the greatsword, again, you want the Black Flame Wings greatsword because it does the same thing. All the Black Flame weapons, activating a burst increases attack by 28%, crit chance by 6% for 10 seconds. And again, limit break them, that effect gets stronger and stronger. And finally, sword and shield. Again, you'd want the Black Flame Wings sword and shield because again, activating burst increases attack by 28%, crit chance by 6% for 10 seconds. They are pretty much the weapons you want. And obviously, if you don't have those SSR ones, the good substitutes would be the Crimson Flame and the Blazing Sword and Shield, and then the Jet Black afterwards. But you could say the Jet Black Great Sword and Shield, or the Jet Black set in general, would probably be above the Blazing Sword set, the Blazing set, because 20% chance to increase crit chance by 50% for 7 seconds when you use your ult move, and obviously that effect will get stronger when you limit break as well. So you have a high crit chance increase and a better chance of activating the crit chance increase. So yeah, I'd say that's probably better than the Blazing set, but definitely in order of set, it's the Black Flame, Crimson Flame, Jet Black, Blazing, and obviously Gluttonous at the very top above Black Flame Axe. So keep that in mind and make sure you got your weapons ready for when he drops. Alright, and that's about it for this video. I tried to keep it pretty short just to, prepare you for Escanor's actual drop tomorrow. I didn't go through his skill set because I think that would have made the video a bit long, but also because I'm going to find it in the first place. So you'll have to wait for the actual skill set to drop. You'll actually have to wait for Escanor to drop tomorrow to try him out. But yeah, all those things I mentioned, they still apply. Make sure you're ready, make sure you've got everything you need for when Escanor drops, so that when you summon for him, you can just limit break him straight to max level, have all the weapons level 50, or so maybe you don't have the weapons level 50, but you've got the weapons at least, you've got all his armor. You won't have all of his armor because obviously the Gallant boss drops tomorrow, so yeah, you'll just have to focus on the armor set when he drops if you've already pre-farmed everything. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, follow me, and join me on the Discord as well. I am going to revamp the Discord soon, I just don't know when, but yeah, join me on the Discord, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Bluesky, Tumblr, everything, and I will see you guys in the next video where I will probably be summoning for Escanor, but I don't know yet. Anyway, well, see you guys.